Week 6 of the NFL, where London will play host to a different kind of football. It's the Ravens and the Titans, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in pretty desperate here for a win as they've started the year 0-5.
And it seems way too early to start talking about hot seats. But guess what? When a team is 0-5, people start wondering about their jobs.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. Set for what should be a tussle here in England. The Ravens and Titans underway from London. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
They begin the drive with Williams. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Play action. It's McNair. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. McNair to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. It's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Open man, this is Lewis. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. An extra point attempt to follow here. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive in the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one, because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. You look at this Baltimore defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, so they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Broken tackle. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The numbers in last week's game for Graham. 6 catches, 84 yards.
Now it's a nice job there pulling that one in. Now this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit. And this is a guy that defenses had better focus on. Haven't met a corner that's worth this up yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. A strong run. And he will have the Ravens first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Lewis between the tackles. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You talk about this Titan defense.
They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball. They'll get things done.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Here's Carr to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Ravens first down with ease as they wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles. Really put it on those receivers.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Carr. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. That one goes for 24 yards.
make of this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up first and goal.
Now Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, third and goal. Again, it's Lewis. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run it with Williams, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Titans at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year, and they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for them on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
I should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
On second down, here's Carr. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Carr now on first down. Looking for the crossing route, and he's got Mitchell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, second down. Carr. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bombing him up defensively.
defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends his drive.
Nice job there finding room in the maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. Extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Out come the Titans now.
Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. McNair. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Out of the gun, it's McNair. That's complete to Shaw. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
He was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the 2nd quarter. To throw is Carr. Under pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they get to him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Taking on the midfield logo. It'll be a 41-yard punt, giving 5 on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
On 1st and 10, McNair. Open man here is Pro. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, it's McNair. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They thought he can win every battle.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On the handoff, Lewis running left. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. On first down, Carr over the middle complete. It's Lewis. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Shotgun now for Carr. To the right side, complete to Taylor.
And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
Carr now on first down. And he'll find Hall. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So we reach half.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side. coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. But it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Fights off the defender, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 10 yards, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Third down and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
86 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On play action, now Carr.
They'll get that one to Taylor complete.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
This 2nd and 4.
Up the middle here, it's Lewis. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
From the 23, here's the second down and 6.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And this one is incomplete. Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
No, I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They toss right to Lewis. Pushing through. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are pouring it on.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
First target, first catch, and a first down. A give to Williams, wide right.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Williams going to get it again on second down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But now they're going to respond to every team tells us when we have a production means they don't want to be in third and long. That's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now is Carr. He finds his man complete. That's Hall. So just 3 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Well, 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Muscles by at the 25. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And the Titans getting set to go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
After the costly interception late, good job by him to keep it himself that time. Just tuck it, run it, and scramble for the marker. Don't give the coverage another chance at taking it away from him.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
From the gun, here's McNair. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The Titans on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now McNair.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's McNair. Throw left side complete. That's Steele. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. But the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Williams is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Williams trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Some Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. A 10-play drive that time. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away.
And Hall not going to bring this one out. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They try again with Lewis.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. This is Lewis on the handoff, and this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the 27. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. McNair to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Now McNair. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And now off to the races down the right side. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. One of the fun parts about working with you is that we've learned that there are different ways to do things than the way we were brought up to do them. This is Madden. Of course they were going to go ahead and get a no